Train rolling down the line makes me lonely. Sometimes I wish to ride away. Sometimes I want to ride away. Plane flying through the clouds makes me worry. fly away. Sometimes I want to fly away, but you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone messing with another. No, you can't win a war fighting with your brother. You wanna have peace, gotta love one another. Big guns lighting up the sky makes me worry. Sometimes I wish to run away. Sometimes I want to run away, but you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone messing with another. No, you can't win a war fighting with your brother. You wanna have peace, gotta love one another. On the ground, and maybe in a new life we can turn this thing around. But you can't judge a book looking at the cover. You can't love someone messing with another. No, you can't win a war fighting with your brother. You wanna have peace, gotta love one another. Judge a book, gotta love one another. Can't judge a book. No, you can't judge a book.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of SmackDown. This is Michael Cole here with my broadcast partner Taz at ringside. And Taz, how'd you like to be in this man's shoes tonight?
I can't believe you'd even ask me that, Cole. If you're willing to be the special referee in a match between Benoit and Taker, you're either stupid or crazy. And here I was thinking Teddy Long actually liked this guy. I don't envy him one bit.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 234 pounds, Chris Benoit. From Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker.
A big Southern California welcome to all our SmackDown fans. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside in San Diego.
Big shout out to all our great fans in the 619 area code here. I love San Diego, baby.
No kidding, partner. San Diego couldn't be more excited for SmackDown action, and we couldn't be more excited to be here.
That was a textbook reversal.
He was one step ahead on that one.
He can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish that he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you an edge quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him. He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
You sure you can spare it, Cole?
Talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until his match is over.
Oh, for crying out loud. What's the point of even having a ref if they're going to do this? I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all locked and loaded. Here it comes.
Wow! The power of the punch connects! What a shot!
You know, Cole, I got a lot of respect.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now.
No doubt, Cole, if your opponent lets you lock that in, it usually means that they ain't got much left.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too.
Great reversal. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
Oh, come on, Cole. You know, you should let me train you. You could be Cruiserweight champion in like a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Duh. They're just training people to go to war.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, that and 50 cents will get you a cup of coffee. Well, looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
Come on, you just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover neither. You gotta stay on him and wear him down.
But what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, let me talk about what it's like to be in a match like this, and you can cover what it's like to whiten your teeth. Deal? You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he... He's looking for the knockout!
Yeah, and he might have just gotten you, Cole. What a wicked shot. You know, you can show off for the crowd all you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, Taz, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
Oh, man, here we go with the old top rope between the legs trick.
And this has got to be one of the most painful situations any superstar can find himself in. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole. Come on, Regal, you better hurry it up. You better finish this one quick so you can get back in time for your tea and crumpets or whatever you guys eat over there.
Regal's a very methodical wrestler, Taz, and he might be English. But personally, I don't think he's a tea and crumpets kind of guy.
Oh, jeez, look at this. Pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy.
This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Man, I'll tell you what, man, this one just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole. That don't happen too often.
That's an understatement. What a submission maneuver. You must be familiar with this one, Taz.
Yeah, I've been on both sides of it, Cole. That's the truth. And let me tell you, it's better to give than receive.
So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called
a physical match like this will take its toll. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing here.
He smells blood in the water, Cole. He's going straight for the submission.
And this could prove to be a decisive moment in this match.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz.
But after taking all the abuse he's taken in his career, I don't know if he's got the chance to win here tonight.
The smart money never bets against Chris Benoit, Taz. He's got a well-earned reputation for coming out ahead in just about any encounter.
The thing you got to remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the power and experience of the dead man, Taz. Surely you can't forget about them.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. And by the way, let me ask you a question. What's wrong with Shirley?
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds, Taz.
Yeah, and thousands of paying customers can't be wrong. Man, I almost feel bad for JR and King, Cole. When's the last time you think they saw a match this good?
I couldn't tell you, Taz. I don't know if they've ever had anything this good on Raw.
Me neither. Because I guess that just makes sense. I mean, after all, SmackDown is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
And that's one of the few things we completely agree on, partner. It doesn't get any bigger or better.
Okay, yeah, great. That's just great. Now, why don't you quit showing off and get down to business here?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he? Say what you will about William Regal. He never backs down from a fight.
Yeah, well, you know what?
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
You know what? And who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Might have lost a step or two when he took that little vacation from SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? We all know that the competition on Raw isn't exactly impressive, and I think Benoit might have gotten a little rusty.
What are you talking about? If anything, Benoit's become more impressive since he went to Raw. It's great to see him in action again tonight.
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
Wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. Look at him, he's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
Yeah, well, he looks a little overconfident to me, Cole. And that could come back to bite him on the you-know-what. I've been locked in this hole before, and it hurts even worse than it looks.
I can't even imagine the amount of pain that this hole must inflict on any superstar who winds up in it.
So good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner, right?
You know what you should do, girl pants? You should... Going up the turnbuckle hurts a heck of a lot less than coming down from the turnbuckle. These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're going to win a match if you're out of gas 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary dead man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but he can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the dead... Oh, boy. Looks like someone's moving up in the world. These superstars are on top of their game. But only one of them is going to have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
And even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight.
Looks like they might be taking this match. You gotta be careful when you're going up there. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on this match. I think someone's been taking flying lessons, Taz.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. You know, I don't care how bad you want to win the match. The fact of the matter is the human body is only capable of so much. You know, you can't take a beating like this and expect to win the match, Cole. I don't think this is going to last much longer.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy picking.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings, no matter how beaten up they get.
Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this. He's going for the cover, Cole.
Here's your winner, Chris Benoit.
What the heck you were thinking last week, but you landed yourself in a whole lot of hot water. All I asked you to do was to call that match right down the middle, but I guess the Undertaker didn't see it that way. Anyway, you've got the dead man mad at you, and that's like signing your own death warrant. He's asked for a match against you, and there ain't no way I'm gonna tell that man no. But here's the really scary part. No one's seen Benoit since last week's match, and I've got no idea what's going through Benoit's head. Good luck, player. You're gonna need it.
Of the planets to take, and with everything happening, gunshots clapping and people all running in every direction with their hands up, praying for the drama to end. I got my hand out, looking for some money to spend. The price tag on the things I need, I'm getting bigger by the day. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Whoa, the way I work so hard for things, they just take away from me. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. With a name. Let me show you how I'm working. Oh, I'm working harder than 100 black mules out in Mexico. No water, no cloud, no cover from the hotter than hell. No dinner bell at the oven again. From another bad opinion, I mean, what does it want? The cars, money, fame, attention, bars, honeys, games, attention, stars. Funny how we say we don't need it, and try to achieve it. The price tag on the things I need, I get it bigger by the day. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Whoa, the way I work so hard for things, they just take away from me. I got a bullet with a name on it, bullet with a name. Everything that they say about me, and everything that they make me need, I'm nothing when they're taking everything away from me. And everyone.
We know that music. Here comes The Undertaker. Under normal circumstances, he'd be considered the most intimidating superstar on SmackDown. But I'd say he's in a particularly foul mood tonight after the controversial match he had with Chris Benoit last week.
Come on, Cole. Have you ever seen The Undertaker in a good mood? Besides, I can understand why Taker is angry. Thanks to the ref, The match didn't solve nothing between the Dead Man and the Rabid Wolverine.
You know, I thought I felt sorry for this man last week when he had to referee one of The Undertaker's matches, but now he's got to compete in one.
Well, that's what happens when you try to play favorites as a special referee.
Frankly, I'm not even sure that he played favorites, Taz. This could all be some sort of misunderstanding, but nevertheless, I guess we all understand now why no one else wanted to referee that match last week.
I'm worried, man. I'm afraid I might get beaten tonight by The Undertaker. I messed with the wrong person. And thank you for all the love, Link. Appreciate you, dog. Undertaker's pissed.
Oh man, I'll tell you, it's always great to be back in Philly, no doubt about that, Cole. You know, I got a little bit of history in this town, you know what I'm saying?
The city of brotherly love might have been the hometown of ECW, but I think the SmackDown superstars are going to redefine extreme here tonight.
I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
Great reversal.
Let's go.
Superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves. And here we go with the submission hold. This could be a pivotal moment in this match.
It sure could. There's a lot of pressure being applied in that hold, Cole.
And the crowd has come alive tonight with a chant directed at the superstars in the ring.
Oh.
Can't let that break your focus. And there's the counter, Cole. Getting inside the head of his opponent. If you can keep your cool, and keep your head together in the ring with him, you're halfway home.
But you're not taking into account the experience of the Dead Man, Taz. Surely you can't.
He's hard. He's hard.
Well, you see, that's the other 50%, Cole. Good luck with that, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, let me ask you a question. You call me Shirley? You know, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious
Oof.
Claim to be completely objective, Taz.
Caught me off guard there.
I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand, Cole. I know it ain't exactly kosher, but you're putting your body on the line in there. You gotta do whatever it takes to protect yourself and pick up the win.
Yes, you're talking about two different things. Going outside the rules in the name of self-defense is one thing, but cheating to steal a victory and enhance...
He's going for the submission.
And he might get it. He's got that hold locked in.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to...
What a counter that was.
Oh, man.
It's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you
Crap.
how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime before these kind
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
and that means you got to either dig deep and find a way to break it, or you got to just flat
Shit.
out tap out. Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the
I think it's destroying me.
seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
No surprise there, Cole. The WWE fans ain't exactly known for keeping their opinions to themselves. Come on, Regal, you better hurry it up. You better finish this one quick so you can get back in time for your tea and crumpet. There's the submission hold. I've seen a lot of superstars step out to this one, Cole.
You and me both, partner, and we might be about to see another one right here. I don't think there's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Deadman, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the dead man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
This could be big, but it could backfire real bad, too. Man, you just can't put anything over on these fans.
You sure can. They see everything, and they'll let you know about it. Say what you will about William Regal. He never backs down. He's looking for the knockout.
Power of the punch.
Man, he might have just gotten it, Cole. What a wicked shot.
He wasted no time going for that pin.
Come on. That had
What?
to be free. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in a WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that will change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing by
Wow, I love that
He's
move.
earned his rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't.
This is just dumb, Cole. You don't win a match by taunting your opponent to death.
I disagree, Taz. Getting the crowd on your side can be a huge psychological boost.
Locked and loaded. Here it
Wow,
comes.
let's go.
Wow! The power of the punch connects! What a shot!
Yes. That was crazy. He's actually pretty hard, that man. Gotta give him credit.
Here's your winner,
That was some great chain wrestling too.
Regal.
didn't sabotage your match. You don't believe me? Fine. You don't scare me, dead man. Come on.
Out of my way, Junior. I want a rematch, Taker, without your flunky here.
What? Bring it.
Is that right?
I want my title match, Taker. Just you and me, so leave your little punk out.
Hey, what the hell?
Get your damn hands off me. You are mine, dead man.
Let's make sure we save our progress. You know what? That's the last match for tonight. I'll catch you guys on the next episode. SmackDown vs. Raw 2007. This is it. This is the game. I've been really enjoying it. So you guys have a great night. Take care from Cam.